A convicted killer in Southern California also claims to be paying the price for another man's crime. Around 2 a.m. on September 30th, 1979, Kevin Green returned to his Tustin, California apartment after leaving to pick up some fast food. Though he was only gone for half an hour, clothes were now scattered around the residence. On the couple's bed, he found his pregnant wife, Diana, unconscious. She was bleeding badly. Green quickly called police. Police and emergency personnel raced to the scene. Diana was alive, but in critical condition. She had been savagely beaten. After stabilizing the victim, paramedics rushed Diana to the hospital. There, the 20-year-old expectant mother lapsed into a coma. Crime scene technicians began scouring the residence, looking for any trace of the assailant that may have been left behind. But no fingerprints or any stray hairs or fibers were found. There was no indication that anything had been stolen from the apartment. Blood and trace amounts of what appeared to be biological evidence were recovered from the bed. With the only witness to the assault in a coma, police turned to her husband, Kevin Green, for answers. The Marine Corps corporal told investigators that he and Diana had friends over for drinks earlier that evening.
It won't be long, honey.
Okay. Around 1:30 a.m., shortly after the guests left, Kevin was hungry and decided to go out for some fast food. There were several parties in the neighborhood. Kevin forgot to lock the door. As he made his way to his car, he noticed an African-American male walking aimlessly down the street. He had never seen the man before. But with all of the parties going on, Green thought nothing of it. When he returned a half hour later, he saw the same man climbing into a black van. He didn't get a good look at the stranger's face. After watching the van pull away, Green made his way inside. Kevin now believed that the stranger was involved in the assault on Diana. He added that his and Diana's marriage was a good one. To this day, Kevin Green can't imagine why anyone would have attacked his wife.
There's no reason in my mind. I can't think of any warnings I've heard or any reference to anything like this. She doesn't have any enemies. I don't have any enemies. Why would this happen? What has happened?
At the crime lab, technicians began trying to answer those questions. Biological evidence recovered from the victim's body and the bed confirmed Diana Green had been sexually assaulted. But in the days before DNA profiling, there was little investigators could do to tie this sample to a specific individual, even if a suspect emerged. And that wasn't the only obstacle facing investigators. Though the victim was still alive, Costa Mesa homicide detective Barbara Geisler knew she would have to make her case without the eyewitness testimony of Diana Green.
Her injuries to her head was described to me by the doctors at the hospital as if she had fallen off a two-story building head first. And it was really a miracle that she survived. And so she suffered from lapse of memory.
It's not looking good. I think some of your problems flow.
As soon as investigators began reviewing the details of Diana Green's assault, something immediately caught their attention. The MO was frighteningly similar to 4 unsolved rapes and murders that had occurred throughout Orange County within the past 9 months. All the young female victims were found sexually assaulted and brutally beaten to death.